Hey guys, today's video is basically just going to be showing you how I set up my room with the lighting, the audio setup, how I prepared my kind of temporary desk, pop-up desk, whatever you call it. Basically what I use when I do all my unboxing videos and really record off of. Don't take long to set up, so I'll show you how I do it, but the main sort of purpose of the video is just to show you how to get decent audio and lighting for very cheap. Now, everything I've got here isn't expensive. It's in the sort of scheme of things what people can pay for your audio and lighting setup. Mine's a fraction of the cost. And to be fair, I quite like the way it lights up, the way it looks, and I'll show you, just using the smartphone, you can get the same sort of effect, so you don't even need a decent camera. As long as you've got good audio, good lighting, it's going to look good. You're probably watching this off a smartphone now, which is more than capable of filming. Main thing really though is getting your audio right, then I say your lighting, because to be fair, if you've got bad audio, people are just going to switch off. They're not going to be watching your videos. So I'd say primary thing is just get good audio, get it clean, don't have no hissing, background noise. Once you've done that, work on the lighting, and then yeah, if you're filming off your phone, maybe then upgrade to a camera. Being honest though, your phone is going to be more than good enough to get a good quality video. Just get the audio right, then the lighting, as I said. The reason I'm doing the video is I've had a few people ask me how I light up this room and what I use. So here we go. So sort of talking about what I'm using. So in front of me, I've just got a very cheap key light. I think it was about 30, maybe 40 quid from Amazon. And for that, what you'll get is the stand, the softbox itself, the bulb, and there's even a little carry case as well. I like it. It's very bright. If I was to change it, I'd like to have one that was dimmable, because it is very sort of overpowering. But saying that, when I'm doing my sort of unboxing and reviews on things, having that above lighting down on the table, it just lights it all up really well. So then I would want it bright. But yeah, this one doesn't have any settings. It's just either on or off. But it does the job though. I've used it for months. It does what you want it to do. So yeah, no problems there with that. So if you're looking to get a cheap one, this is definitely the cheaper one. The stand is a bit flimsy, but it does do the job. So yeah, so I'm using that one as my main key light, and I have that above, just aiming sort of down at that sort of angle. Looking at it as well bright. I will say, I am looking to replace this softbox with one that I can dimmen. So if you've got any that you can recommend, please leave a link below so I can check it out, because yeah, I do want to get a dimmable one. And then to the side of me, I use a very cheap LED sort of floodlight. Does have a remote as well. It's an RGB one, so I can change the colour of it and things like that. It's quite good, does what I want. I literally just use it just to sort of light up slightly on the side of my face. I aim it at the wall actually to have it bounce off the wall, because it is very bright. I can dim in it. To be fair, you can dim in it. I keep saying dim in it. Is that a word? You can dim it, but I found that as I was dimming it down, it was kind of the camera was picking up like a strobe effect. It was flashing. Now, I don't know if that's something to do with the hertz it's recording on, the refresh rate of the camera. I don't know. But if I have it on the highest brightness, it doesn't pick up the flickering. So I have it bright, but if I hold it too bright, it blinds me. It was a light I bought previously just to give a bit of dynamics to the background and light up behind me a little bit. But now I'm actually using it just to light up the side of my face. Sort of the difference, it's only very subtle, but if I turn it off, it might go off. Batteries are broke. No, it's not working now. Great. Let's turn it over a bit. Oh, there we go. So you can see there, with it on, off. So you can see it's not much, it just lights up the side a little bit and off. It's not needed, but I just quite like the look it gives off. And then to capture the audio, which arguably I would probably say is the most important thing when doing a video. Main reason is if you've got bad image, bad lighting, people won't switch off to that. But if you're watching a video, especially if you've got earphones in, and the audio is crap, you will turn it off. You ain't gonna watch it. Having a background noise, a hiss or static, not being able to hear their voice properly, and there's no point in watching. It's not enjoyable, it's horrible. So everyone out there who's got bad audio, sort it out. It doesn't cost much. Don't use the mic that's built into the camera or built into the phone because it just sounds awful. You can spend 5 or 10 quid and get a little clip-on lavalier mic, which personally I do rate them, they are good. But yeah, sort of 5 or 10 quid, you can get one of them, clip it on. That audio is gonna sound brilliant. Get a little clip-on one. So the mic I'm using at the moment to capture this, it's the Rode VideoMicro. It's just very little shotgun mic. I've already done a video on this as well. I'll link it above if you do want to check it out. I rate it, it's brilliant. It's not too expensive. I think it was about 50, 60 quid. But that's probably been one of my best upgrades because early on in my videos, I hated the audio. I've tried all sorts of different mics, but this one, I love it. To try and get this sort of audio, what I've done is I've put it on the little boom stand, just aim it above, because having it close to your mouth, you'll get a much, much better sound. So me being here talking to this now probably sounds even better than before. But I don't really want that in shot. So I'll move it up, just slightly out of shot there. There we go, you can't see it now. But it's close enough to my mouth. It's literally, what, 25, 30 centimeters away. It's just keeping it close just to help the audio sound better. So I've got this plugged into the camera I'm filming on now, which is the Canon M50. So if you've got one of these and looking to get a camera, I do think these two work very well together. I'll show you on the camera now how I've set this up. So to set this up, it's really easy. Just want to hit the menu button, go across to the first menu, which is shot 1. Go on to sound recording, then just make sure that's set to manual. And then on the recording level, you can adjust this up and down. On this one, I've left mine in the middle. I found that's what worked really well with this mic. But yeah, when you go into it, if you need to change it, you can go up and down depending on what mic you've got. You just want to make sure that you're not peaking. But yeah, put it back to the middle. Once you've got that, you can literally press OK to set it. And that's it. Press the menu button a couple of times and then you're back ready to go. So just to go over, I have a very cheap softbox being used as my key light. I have a side light, which is just a very cheap LED floodlight with a remote. And the audio, I have the VideoMicro. And it doesn't cost a lot to get this effect. Softbox was about 30, 40 quid. Mic was about 50 quid. Side light, I think that one was about 15 quid, that floodlight. So it's not expensive to get this effect. Got the little mic stands that it's on and a little lighting stand for that, but I think they were about a tenner each. So it doesn't cost much. And it doesn't look like this, or it's not this clear because I've got a fancy camera. The camera's not bad, I am happy with it, but you can even get it looking like this on just your smartphone. See, I've got the iPhone 11. I've got the iPhone 11 and it will do the same effect as well. I'll show you now what it will look like if I was to film with the same lighting setup on my phone. So this is what it looks like with me filming straight from my iPhone. This setup is exactly the same as it was just now. All I've changed over is just gone from my camera to my phone. It looks fine. I've got my softbox, my mic and my side light. That's it. There's so many people still out there just using a phone because they look fine. The cameras you get in smartphones now are brilliant. So all I've done is literally got my mic here. It's still the same mic. I've just plugged that straight into the dongle, into the bottom of the iPhone, because iPhones don't have the jack anymore. And then yeah, lighting stays the same, and it still looks great. All the equipment we've got here, I'll be putting links to it all in the description below. They are all Amazon affiliate links. So if you think you're gonna get any of this, please use them links because it does help support the channel and it helps me get different bits that I can test, review and make videos for you guys on. So it is appreciated. So if you've got any questions about any of this stuff I'm using it, feel free, let me know, I'll be happy to help. Lighting works for me, audio I think's pretty good, you can hear me all right, I hope. So I hope this video has made you realise that you haven't got to spend hundreds and hundreds on certain lighting, certain mics, audio, and you just don't need to. You can get a good quality video by spending very, very little. First of all though, get yourself a mic, because for lighting, you can always use natural light. Get yourself near a window, that'll be absolutely fine. When you are then ready, get yourself a key light. A cheap one is fine to get started. Don't go and blow a load of money straight away, because you might not like the effect. You might end up thinking, you know what, I prefer my natural light I had. So yeah, it's one of them. And then if you wanted to get a side light, you can. But again, if you're going to slowly work towards getting extra bits, first thing to do is work on the audio and make sure it's sounding good. And that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm guessing if you're still watching this now, you did. If you found it useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell, and that way you'll be notified when my next one goes live. If you do that, I'll see you in my next one.